to get started, folks.
Washington's 106.7 WJFK. Here starts Ron and Fez.
Okay, good. You're in for that, right?
Ron and Fez.
Let's get Fezio ready for his mystery guest here.
All right, give me the blindfold.
Blindfold, earmuffs, and we are going to put a ball in his mouth. J-Dubs, put the ball in his mouth.
Do not put a ball in my mouth again.
All right, let's bring in the mystery guest.
I like the fact that I can't put on my own blindfold. J-Dubs felt the need to put it on for me.
So we'll do like the regular questions. It's nice to see you, mystery guest. Come on in. And go ahead, ask away, Fez.
All right, go ahead and just say hello, Fez Watley, to mystery guest.
Hi, Fez Watley.
You already got it, I think. You already got it?
I'm not sure if I have it already. Have you been in the studio before, mystery guest?
Yes.
All right.
You got it. Stop fooling around.
Let me see. Let me try to guess. Is it Ashley?
No.
Is it Jen?
Mm-mm.
All right, ask more questions.
Okay, let's see. How long have I known you?
About a year.
About a year. Let's see. Oh, my gosh, I'm really stumped now because I thought I had it before, and I don't have it. Let's see. All right, so you've been in the studio before.
Mm-hmm.
All right, have you performed in here before?
Yes.
Is it Winnie Cooper?
No.
Wow. Let's see. I am totally stumped, Ronnie.
Do you want to just give up? Take off the blindfold?
Is it Alyssa?
No.
All right, hold on.
Okay. I'm really stumped. Damn, I did so good on Three's Company trivia.
I know, now you lost.
And now I'm back in the dumper.
Take off your blindfold.
Who is it? Ah! It's Harry Elvis!
Didn't he do great with that voice?
Oh! I'm going, where did that voice come from, Harry Elvis? And why haven't we heard it on this show before?
Harry and Elvis and I went out and got the same haircut, I think.
Yeah.
Looks like we're both joining the Marine Corps.
Why'd you get a haircut, Harry Elvis? Look at you.
Yeah, new change, new voice, new cut, whole new...
Looks like five gay guys showed up and fixed you up.
My brother actually cut my hair.
Oh, that's always nice.
What, he hold you down, your little brother?
I know everybody likes to save money, but that's never the thing to do. Let your brother cut your hair for you.
Well, he's from the streets, so it's common.
Well, that makes him a good barber.
Well, no, it's common, to get your own fade and whatnot in the streets.
That's a fade you got?
Oh. Well, I didn't get a fade. He's moving past the fade. He's expanding his abilities as a barber.
Just because he cuts other Ecuadorians doesn't mean he can cut hair.
You brought some presents for us?
Yeah, I got the RonFez.net softball jerseys that I was supposed to bring the first time. I got one for each of you.
Oh, thank you very much.
And Tom from H gave me a little special something.
Oh, great. Lock it up. Tom from H knows what I need.
Nice.
That's the H.
I think the H is a little obvious, though.
It's the H from Tom. Not Tom from H, it's the H from Tom. Looks like Big Daddy will be sleeping well tonight. Thank you very much. Lock it up.
And I have...
Tom from H, take away the pain.
And I have one softball. This is the game-winning ball from the RonFez.net softball. This one goes to Ron. I have another one at home that belongs to you, Fez. You wouldn't believe me if I told you what happened with it. But,
tell me.
Well, my brother carries a baseball bat in his car, and he didn't want to get in trouble for carrying it. He was worried he was going to get into a fight, so he took one of my softballs that I had in the drawer just to put in the trunk in case he gets pulled over or something.
So he took my signed autographed RonFez.net softball.
Great. So the next time there's some kind of Ecuadorian bust, your name shows up in it on a softball.
Who's this two Fez?
Oh, these people actually wrote a lot of nice things on here, too.
This is you.
Here's what I want to explain to the people from RonFez.net. When you sign a ball for somebody, it's supposed to be a clean white ball, not the ball that you used all afternoon. Now I have a dirty ball.
Ew.
What my nuts?
That's what it sounded like.
Well, Harry, you know what we're going to ask you.
Yeah.
You know what we're going to ask you. You came down here with one thing on your mind, and that's busting the nut.
Yeah.
You're 20 years old. You've been keeping the Peter clean. You got a nice young lady here. Did you break one?
Yes.
Wow!
He lost his little flower.
2 decades of tyranny is now over. It's finally
2 decades.
2 decades, 20 years on this planet.
How many times have you two kids done it now?
I just got in yesterday, but we've managed to do it 3 times so far.
Really? 3 times?
Wow, look at him standing tall. I think he's not all shouldered anymore.
I think his goiter looks smaller.
It does. Look at that. I think goiter's going away.
It's all part of the new no goiter image.
What?
I messed that up.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, it looked like you had some new confidence.
I did.
So how did it happen the first time?
I don't... It was just, us, there together. I'd been talking to her for more than a month now, and we really got along great. And it was just, great to finally see her, and we started sort of hugging, and one thing led to another. Just...
Wow, so the only part you're telling us is the hugging.
And it went from there, it went to making out a little bit, and... I mean...
That's see what happens when you say hugs, not drugs. Look what happens next.
It was slow at first. A lot of
slow for how? You had trouble?
No, it was just very. I really didn't rush into straight. I tried to be very. I heard that if you rush straight into it. Like
what'd you do? You took
like that.
Where'd you come from? Around the back?
No.
Wow.
What are you saying? You didn't go right in.
Up on her?
I sort of caressed areas. I'm trying not to get dumped. I sort of,
Foreplay.
Yeah, foreplay, exactly.
Yeah.
Sort of
you tried to be a considerate lover, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Now, was there a problem because your breasts are bigger? Did that come up at all?
No, didn't come up.
By losing your virginity, do you mean you got TF'd?
No, I didn't. I did not, in fact, get TF.
All right, how was he? How was he on his first time? And be truthful. Don't just be kind.
It was very nice.
Yeah?
Yeah?
I can't elaborate.
All right, Harry will elaborate. Now, Harry, did you put a little condom on?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, of course.
Where'd you find the tiny condoms?
No, let's not act like... All right, I didn't have sex for 20 years. Let's not act like that makes my peach small.
Did he just say peach?
He said peach.
What are you, a little Italian toddler?
I'm trying not to use the C word. I'm used to using that.
So you break out the rubber thimbles.
What'd you do then? Did you put it on you, or did you put it on yourself?
I put it on myself. But, before that, I was doing, apparently...
First over his ears, because he didn't want to hear the noise.
No, did you have the courage to take off your sports bra, or did you leave it on?
I felt very confident.
I'm down.
Did you shave your back before you came down?
No, I did not shave my back. I didn't.
So you left it. You came in with the fur flying. Okay.
It's not that much hair on the back.
Yeah, were you completely naked?
Eventually, yes, but...
What do you mean eventually?
Well, yeah.
I mean, what happened when the first time you did? You just left it through?
No,
that little slot in the front of his boxers.
I mean, it wasn't... No, the way I'm saying it wasn't like I just, just stripped naked and jumped into bed. It was more of like a sensual thing where we were, taking each other's clothes off type thing. And that's what
She's strong enough to hold those pants here?
When he takes off a belt, it's like one of those magicians that keeps pulling the handkerchiefs out. It just keeps going and going.
Now, how long did it take her to take off all 5 of your shirts? How long was that?
Because you go for a layered look.
It didn't take long at all.
So, how many positions did you try?
I just stuck to that. I didn't feel...
Ew.
You didn't want to get out of that at all?
Yeah, well, it was working, so I didn't feel like trying to be, too adventurous that first time.
So you want to get married now?
No, not yet. No, I wouldn't go that far.
You think this is the gal for you, though, right?
I really like her a lot. It's just,
Would you say love?
Yeah, are you two?
Do you love her?
Yeah.
Have you told her? Have you told her that you love her?
No, I haven't told her that I love her.
But how are you feeling?
I do care about her. I like her a lot.
Yeah. Well, what'd you do with the jacket when you were done with it?
Yeah.
He's still wearing it.
No.
No, take that off, man. And let that dry on you.
No, that was a bit confusing because you never see that in the movies or TV. That part. It's always just them finishing and they.
What you're supposed to do is slap her across the face with it when you're done.
Just wave it over your head and let it smack the wall when you're done.
I think you're back in Argentina.
I did almost throw it in her hamper because she was
in
using...
her hamper?
No, because
is that what you call it?
It looked like a garbage can. And
oh, she's nice.
Not that. I didn't mean that. She's no, not that. I meant
she's good looking.
I meant literally in her room there was a garbage can, and it was.
All right, so you did it 3 times in how many hours? 24 hours?
I guess it would be 24 hours, less than 24 hours.
So every 8 hours, you're on a gift,
like antibiotics.
You plan on doing it again tonight?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, sure.
Look at him all stuff.
Why don't you do this? Why don't you promise this? You try a couple of other, angles here.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe. Yeah, why not? I mean,
what would you like to
try? You do any dirty talking?
A little bit towards, I think, the third time.
Yeah, what were you saying? Hey, you like that?
Yeah, basically, like, you want it, don't you? And stuff like that.
God.
Oh,
you need it, don't you?
God.
And then she
she's a whore.
Away. But let me put my blindfold back on. I can't look at this.
Yeah, but basically, the third time I got a little more risque because her one complaint was that I wasn't vocal enough when I didn't make any noise when I finished.
Yeah,
you know? And she didn't know that I had, because I was so focused on taking care of her.
Right. Because you're loving.
Well, no, because I know that once that happens, you only have a certain amount of time left that you can still,
what are you talking about?
Take care of business.
Wait, I'm completely lost here.
When I finished.
Yeah. Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you wanted to make sure that she did first.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure. She was making, she said she did. Did you, sweetie?
Sweetie.
You can talk on the mic, too.
Sweetie. Oh, it's her first fight, look.
Yeah.
Well, she's just shy on the air for some reason. No one might know that she's even here, like if it wasn't for the thing.
Everybody thinks it's you and Cigar Safe.
Just making it up,
Well, what name are you calling her on the air? Are you calling her a real name or are you calling her?
She didn't have a board name or anything like that. It's just Amy.
A porn name?
Board name.
Oh. Yeah, but I know a lot of people don't want to come on the air in their hometown and say, I took an Ecuadorian's virginity.
I should have asked that beforehand, probably.
The next step for her in this relationship is witness protection program.
Now, I hear that tonight you might menage with Alyssa.
Woo!
That would be nice. I'm not saying it wouldn't be, but, it's... I think Alyssa's taken. But,
You're getting all unconfident again.
No, I'm very much... it's a total new me. I'm very much confident. I finally did it. It took me 20 years, but it took care.
Well, I mean, we didn't expect you to do it as a baby. The clock wasn't ticking then.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly 2 decades.
Now, how did he act when he did? Was he very proud, or did he keep asking you, was that good? Tell me the truth.
He was really quiet about it afterwards.
Was that good?
He didn't say very
like
much.
shame? Like he sat in his own shame?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because once you've had Armenian, you'll never clean again.
I have to add this one.
Never heard that.
I have to add this one that he is very naturally talented with his hands.
Really? You worked the button a little bit.
I
flipped around back for her.
He's been diddling his own taint for 20.
I'm not going to say that didn't help.
So were you saying that he was better with his hands than his D? And that's where the letdown came in?
At least for starters, a little bit.
The thumb's bigger.
A lot of potential.
All right, so for starters, you're a boring F, but very...
well, the thing is... You're
the digit man. You're the digit man. I would love that.
It's just
Fingers Tarjanian is our guest tonight.
Raleigh Fingers.
Huh?
Nah. There's just a certain spot I can reach that I can't reach with the dink, let's say.
That's the front of your underpants.
What's this? What were you going in with? You weren't fisticuffs.
No.
You saying you swung around the back door?
No. I'm just saying there's...
Were you digging around back there the first time?
Everything you have said has led to the back door, just so you know.
Well, I don't mean that. You know, it's hard for me to describe it. I've never had to, retell, how...
Well, you only did it once.
Yeah, I know. But, I mean, I'm just saying I've never had to, so I don't know what all the terminology might be for back door, all that. But I didn't go, through the back door.
Now, did you use the oral? Did you go for the oral magic?
I did try it, the last time I tried.
What do you mean try it? Would you end up on a kneecap mistakenly? What did you mean?
I did it, but I don't think I was able to make her
enjoy.
Finish that.
Now, I see Amy sitting there just rubbing her tongue and Alyssa in the window. Come on in, Alyssa. This is the other girl that maybe you could have tonight?
If she's willing, but she's...
It's Alyssa, our tattoo and piercing girl.
Alyssa and I could have some fun.
Yeah, in front of Harry? You think he's ready for that?
Hi, Alyssa. Oh, she gets the big hug.
Yeah. Hey, boys.
Hey, thank you very much for hooking these two up, Alyssa.
Anytime. I love to help people.
You're doing charity work, Mother Teresa. You are. That's
I'm trying to get a place in heaven.
Yeah, I think it's going to work for you now. You'll be, in Armenian heaven, but it'll be heaven nonetheless.
Yeah, well, to make up for everything else I've done.
Now, Harry Elvis, what was the atmosphere like? Did you have music on?
No, it was totally... There wasn't any music. It was... It's not like we set it up.
You had to run an episode of Knight Rider on the TV to get excited, didn't you?
Now, you came how far for this nut?
I don't know how many miles it's from...
How many hours?
Probably like 5 on the Greyhound.
You went by Greyhound bus?
Yeah.
Again, I thought it was his code words. 5 hours on the Greyhound.
Did you tell anybody on the bus?
No.
Actually, when you really look back on it for losing your virginity story, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm on the Greyhound bus like you're the graduate or something.
Right.
Yeah,
it's going to make it sound like this happened in the 30s.
Yeah, like I'm Tony Orlando from, Tie Yellow Ribbon. I'm on the bus.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't remember? All right, forget it.
I don't know all the Spanish stuff, yeah.
Tony Orlando. The great Tony Orlando.
He was the Spanish John Ritter.
I know he's Spanish, but let's not act like he was singing only Hispanic ballads.
What is that, on Telemundo? We don't get that.
He was the Ricky Martin of his day.
Who? I know Dean Martin, because he's not Spanish. I just noticed that on my softball for my winning team, that Harry wrote, Ron, I'm not a virgin no more. Like a retard would write that.
No more, Ma.
What did you do, sign this last night?
No, I did sign it the day of the game because
I was so virgin.
I was supposed to come by that Tuesday. I thought I was going to make it. And
I forgot. We hate you.
Never sign a softball before the deed is done. All right, it's just going to lead to problems.
I think that's probably what jinxed me. That where I was.
Mikey D wrote for you, Ron. I don't even know what that means.
And it's got something about Hero at Large on it.
Oh, this is really nice. I actually wrote something a little sexy to me. I have to keep an eye on that one now.
I would have loved to read mine, but it's still in Little Armenia.
I'm sorry, I'll get it out of the trunk of my brother's car and bring it back.
I don't know who wrote this now. Whose name is that?
Could you decipher that, Harry Elvis?
I believe that's Eastside Dave.
Oh, that makes sense.
Eastside.
Signed it with a perk.
Yeah, we have. Come on, be nice. We haven't talked to him forever.
He was really good in the game. He was willing to dive into the bushes. And
yeah, he's that way.
He will. He'll do that for you. He'll give you his all.
Kristen, this is really nice. This means a lot to me. All right, let's see you kiss Amy so we know that it's true. Let's see, because we've never seen Harry.
Yeah, let's see Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie.
Geez, she's losing his...
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you meant me.
Yeah. Let me see this, too, because we never... Oh, God, look at Harry. It really does. Oh, God.
Wow, he uses a lot of head and neck action there.
Yeah,
they said
Amy,
we wouldn't laugh.
You look like one of those people who kisses their dog.
Hey.
A lot of people do that.
Well, I mean, you just looked unnatural, like when someone kisses a dog.
It's hard to be natural on command, when you're demanding so much.
Yeah, well, you'll get used to that, honey. Amy, thank you very much for busting our buddy's nut. He really needed that. How you feeling about it, big dog?
I'm very happy about it.
Yeah.
To finally meet someone cool who I'm really into, and she's really into me back.
Well, you met someone cool.
So that's nice, you know.
Do you feel like you're coming on to me with that little statement?
Oh, wait a minute. You might want to delete the cool part of that speech now.
You
Harry Elvis.
Next will say that she must be tired because she's been running around in his dreams or whatever. I don't know how all that rap stuff works.
No, it's just it's worked out. There are a lot of I've met a lot of girls who are usually taken by someone else.
What's that mean, taken?
Girlfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend.
Are you back to the loser thing again?
No,
Come on, you're a winner now.
I'm just saying.
What is your name?
Now.
Harry the winner. Yeah, Harry the champ.
I am the champion.
So you got to stop that girls don't like me thing.
No, I never said it was girls don't like me. It's just a lot of things never worked out.
No, but that's what you say to them. You're always, every time I see you in a bar, you're always saying to girls, I don't know what it is. They just don't like me. I guess I'm a loser.
No, I
like,
don't.
You don't want to
I stopped
that
doing
can't
that
be
a
your
while
gimmick.
ago.
You and Henny Youngman, you carry around a violin. And you're just singing a sob story with yours.
Well, now he's a winner. Look at him. He's a winner.
Finally came out on top.
No,
I didn't. No, that came out wrong. That came out wrong.
Details.
Howard Stern, Don and Mike, Bill O'Reilly, Ron and Fez, and the Washington Redskins. 106.7 WJFK.